Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted.
Right then, it's Friday afternoon. I'm actually here all weekend as well because I love it. Shh. But someone said to me in the comment section a few moons ago, which is a while ago, have you ever made a partscaster? And really, I mean, I make guitars, so they're all made of fucking parts, mate. Sorry to piss on your parade, but I have got loads of parts here, and I thought perhaps I'm being a little bit over the top. So let's make a partscaster. Fuck it.
What is this, amateur hour?
Now, I'm a simple beast, and I've made lots of simple guitars, and the parts I've got here make a black Strat. I'm not going to call it, I'm not going to associate it with the famous Mr. G, because it's not a famous Mr. G, and I don't want people to throw things at the telly in anger because I've got a radius wrong on a neck. But let's have a little look at the bits, because you'll be interested in this. Now, I know people like a relic. Well, this thing has been thrown around in car boots, workshop floors. It's fucked. All the parts come from a different guitar, so I think that makes it interesting. This is a neck someone sent me that they didn't want to use. They tried relicing it and fucked it royally. But it needs a lot of work, and it's a really good quality, high-end Fender Mexican neck. And more importantly, it's maple, so it will look nice on a Gilmour Strat. This is a Squire body. It is the lightest body you are ever likely to imagine, which for me is the ultimate must for a Strat. Don't like heavy guitars, you know me, I don't like heavy guitars. So that thing is awesome. It is also completely fucked over, chipped, knackered, which adds to the allure of this beast, doesn't it? I've been sanding shit all day, and despite having a mask on, I'm a little bit croaky, so forgive me. I've also got this loaded scratch plate, and honestly, I can't remember where it comes from. It's single bar magnets, so it's obviously from a Squire, and it's an import switch. It's got big pots, which apparently is good. It's not all about the size though, gents, but more importantly, it's old and withered. I think I was going to use it on the original black Strat. Can't remember where I bought that from. It's an eBay purchase. But I'll leave it as it is because I quite like Squire single coil pickups. Nothing wrong with them at all. We'll do the Gilmour mod because I did it last week. So we got that in the bag, haven't we? That thing is going to look battered and withered. A couple things I've had to scavenge around the shop for bits and bobs. I've only got a 2-point trem. Wilkinson Traditionales, big block, fucking Wannabunner, fat ass beast. So I'm gonna have to plug these 5 holes and re-drill for a 2-point trem, which I prefer anyway. I prefer a 2-point trem, much simpler contraption, less friction. That's as scientific as I'm gonna get. We don't need to lube it up. I've got all the other bits I need. Oh, fuck knows where these have come from. They've just been hanging around forever, but they're all gonna switch in perfectly. Strats are like Lego, in they? It all just fucking screws on. So it's nothing too major. We've got a claw. I've got a Fender plate. It's not a Fender. I mean, it is a Fender. It's going to be a Mexican Fender with a Squire body. But the fact that it's got a Squire body doesn't matter. Do you give a fuck? Comment below. It's a partscaster. It's not meant to match, is it? First thing I'm going to do is address the neck because it needs addressing. All right? It's like, yeah, it's like the ugly cousin at a wedding. But we've got to tart her up. She can't be staying in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
I'm going to have to take off these tuners quickly. I'm going to keep this one down in fritzels because I've been practicing my guitar and I want a standby down there. Guitars come and go, and quite often I might be faced with a situation where I haven't got anything down there to practice with. And that's no good, is it? So this is going to live here. She's going to have a hard life. And she's gonna get thrown around, and yeah, she's gonna be a workhorse. That's what we'll call her. The aim of the game is to get this thing playing. People say it plays like butter. What the fuck does that even mean? It plays like butter, mate. That makes no fuck. Who came up with that? I met a girl once who was a bit buttery. Not a great fucking attribute. Make sure you put your tuning bits in a bag. Right, so. Someone tried scraping away this neck, artificially inseminating it with minge fudge, which is no good. If you're ever wondering what minge fudge is, it's Monty's Monty Presso. If you're watching Monty, if you're a real person, whoever owns Monty, I'm sorry for rebranding it minge fudge. It kind of caught on, but it's actually very, very good stuff for staining down already dark necks if you want to make it darker, because we all like a dark one. This has been artificially inseminated by an absolute moron, Dan. Dan can't help himself. He's experimental as fuck.
He's a little slow.
I've already had a little look to see if I can sand this out. It's going to be marked. Of course it's going to be marked. That doesn't matter though. I just want to get rid of this rough feeling mingerness. So I'm basically going to hand sand this neck with 400 grit all the way up, painstakingly. And then I'm going to do it again with 800 grit. And then I'm going to oil it with a bit of mineral oil. That's all I'm going to put on. The finish on this neck is deep. It's balls deep, right in there. So 400 grit, do not go coarser than that because you will be at it forever. We're sanding against the grain, so don't take the piss. We're going to go 400 grit, tight to the frets all the way, then 800, and then we'll oil it. And we should have quite a smooth finish. Watch. In the interest of not going home with 72 terabytes of data, I'm going to turn the cameras off and we'll come back when this is all sanded and oiled and repaired. And then we'll look at the frets because someone has played the fuck out of this neck and it needs a bit of love. See you momentarily.
One eternity later.
Right, we're back over here because I've sanded this. It took quite a bit of sanding. It's not the best neck in the world, if I'm honest. Sometimes you'll get a neck where you put your not straight edge on and you get your little feeler gauges out. No pun intended, that's not a euphemism. I can get this under a couple, but not all of them. So we're generally, the frets are more important than the board. You can have some guitars that play wonderfully that haven't got particularly flat boards. Wood wears, old guitars, vintage stuff. It's the fret tops, that's the most important thing. Especially because this thing's got sausages. So we're pretty good there. I'm pretty well supported. Nothing, I've minimised deflection. I've got fretwear. There is too much fretwear for me to like. And I also know that these frets are fucking rubbish. They've got cheeky rockers all over the shop. I'm not going to bother rocking all over the shop for you. I've checked off camera. It's a bit boring at this point. This used to be a glossy neck. What happens with that is when they spray it with the frets on, it all gets underneath. So there's very limited what you can tap down and rescue. So I am going to give this guitar a fret job. Now there are all the Monday Fluff Piece stuff. A lot of it is donation guitars from people. Some wonderful ones coming up. If you want to donate a guitar, that's wonderful. I will be selling them through eBay and it goes to direct to charity, one of the 6 eBay charities that they allow us to choose at the minute. Brilliant. I don't charge anything. All the money goes to them. I don't see any of it. Perfect. If you email me using the address below, milehousestudios@hotmail.com, it's written in the description. I'll send you the PO box details and you can get it down here. That's always a good one, isn't it? Right, so the nut is on here. I'm going to leave the nut on there. We're just going to be careful. If you want to be cheeky, you can put your fucking finger in the way. So I'm going to re-crown it now. Still got my red pen on there. We're going to go at it with a fertilizer. You've all seen it. I think I might have to get an affiliate link. This is the best system out there for you. Right, I've done the 1500 just to start with. There's a tiny bit of fretwear there. Someone loved a D chord. They loved a D chord on this. I don't play chords. I'm trying to learn lead, although I'm still shit at that. The fret ends do feel pretty good. I'm just going to go up now. Because they don't need a lot, I'm just going to go up individually, do each one. Just check it as I go. Take your time. You're going to be rubbing your hands on this more often than you do your wife, because that's fucking hardly ever at your age. If only you could have fucking tidied up our fret ends years ago.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
And we're just going to give it a bit of a love here. Bit of love. Lovely, lovely and smooth. Taking a bit of finish off there. It's all worn anyway. It's an old neck. So I'm now going to round over the ends of my fretboards. You can do this two ways. You can break the corners with your shaft. We can just do that and we can round them over and give it a bit of love. That's a nice way to start. We're compressing the wood rather than sanding it away. Smooth, very smooth. As they'd say over there in Northern Ireland, it's very smooth. Mark me out of 10 on my accent, boys. I fucking love a bit of Northern Ireland. Right, I'm now going to go across. Can you see me there? And we're going to do our little bit of sanding on the edges and just make sure that it is tickety-boo. I'm not sure if you use the term tickety-boo. You could tie this down, strap it down, clamp it down, do whatever you want to do, really, chaps. I'm just going to make it look really awkward. We're simulating years of playwear. I'm pushing quite hard and my fingers are getting in there. We're kind of scalloping, but only with 800, so you're not taking much off. But I am giving it a bit of beans, just in case you're wondering on how hard I'm pushing. Oh, you could strangle that all night. If I was Michael Hutchins, I'd be getting me noose ready now. It's a strange fucking habit, isn't it? Anyway, so finish up. I'm going to finish off with the frettilization and I'll come back and I'll show you some shiny frets. Right, there you go. We're frettilized. Everything's nice and shiny on our haggard old minging neck. Give it a dust off like you're at the barber's and he's doing your neck. Plays like butter. Don't fucking play like butter, you cunt. Plays like a guitar. Right, next thing I'm going to move on to, we've got to sort out and repair things and get our 2-point trem in. The only point of contention, really. I'll see you when I've had a little tidy up. Back in the game, we've had a little tidy up, haven't we? So I've preliminarily screwed a few things together. It's a lovely little, it's such a light Strat, it's ridiculous. I've boned my neck on, I've screwed it on with the plate, everything lined up. We've got to double check these things. And we have got a skinny body, so I've screwed on my scratch plate so that we can sit the bridge in and we can triple check. So I'm just over that Allen key and I'm just over the Allen key. So we're pretty much, center of the scratch plate is pretty much center and those holes just don't quite line up. So I need to fill the 2 outer holes. We're not painting it or anything, you're not going to be able to see them, but I'm going to drill a new hole which is only a couple mil over to fit me posts in. So I haven't got any dowels the right size, so I'm going to use cocktail sticks. Oh, fucking hell, what a bodge. Well, it's what I've got here. So I'm going to super glue them in. They're not going to do a lot, to be honest. So quite simply, it doesn't have to be fucking pretty. Now, this is a pretty skinny body, so fingers crossed I'm not going to have any issues. Right, so my high E is pretty much as far forward as it's going to go, about there. So that's what I'm going to take my measurements from. 323 mil, pretty much as far forward as he can go, which is cool. So he's got to go about there, architect, technical as fuck, innit? It is technical. So I'm going to eye him up. Is that a prodder? That's a punch, a pin. Line him up. I'll try and be precise. Put a little prick there. 9.97. So I'm reckoning in this soft body, 9.5 would do us. So I'll go 9 mil with the super duper. It's going to go right through into the body. It kind of sits half in the route there, so we should be all rock and rolling. It's not quite 10 mil. I don't want 10 mil, it'd be too loose. So we've gone for 9.5 with a wobble. That's a technical term. You can Google that. That feels pucker. An interference fit, otherwise known as an Epstein. And we're in. Bang on. Look at that. Woo. We'll go down as low as she wants to go. We can set her up with a bit of wobble now. That was easy, wasn't it? Piece of piss. Covered up all the shit. We're pretty much where we need to be. Intonation's going to work fine. Now it's just a case of putting the bits together. Right, so now I've got that, we can look at the wiring. We can do a quick Gilmour mod. What I'll do is I'll buzz through it, because I only did it the other week. You don't need to fucking see it twice, do you? The Gilmour mod goes right there. So we can mark that. I know where that goes because I've looked at it many, many times. Oh, it's supposed to be 4mm to the... Fuck off. It don't matter a fuck, because it's going to live in Fritzels. 5.7, 6 mil O. See what I did there? Maths. Make sure there's nothing in behind. Right there. So move all your shit out the way. Wallop it through. Now I know Mr. Gilmour's was mounted on a little bit of wood and he drilled a massive hole, so you only saw a little bit, so it didn't get in the way of his hands. I'm not going to worry about that little bit at the minute. You know me, I'm not a worrier. There you go, we've got a switch going in the right direction. Look at that, easy. Let's get her wired up, shall we? Right, I'm going to get it wired up using this diagram. You can follow that diagram or you can Google Gilmour mod. It's very simple, even for my limited brain. And we'll come back and we'll do some setup. Just a quick little bit of setup. We'll brush through it. And then more importantly, let's see what we've created. The ultimate dirty parts caster. It is absolutely fucking howling, isn't it? I think she might even warrant a wonder wipe. Oh, dirty. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, now. Right, I'll see you after a wire up. We'll get her set up and let's talk. Have we rescued this shitter? You should see the Yamaha Pacifica I got downstairs. Looks like it's been stored in a farmer's field. This thing is royalty compared to that. I'll see you momentarily. Quick flick. Love a bit of camera magic. I know it doesn't work when I explain it, but some of you are thick. Well, I've got a massive grin. Holy shit. There you go. It's a guitar. I didn't make it, but I put it together. Look at the fucking state of this thing. I just can't take my eyes off it. It's so ugly and beat up and battered, but I love it. This is a dirty, let's call it a Gilmour Strat. It's my Gilmour Strat. I love it. The pickups are wonderful. There's nothing wrong with Squire pick. I think they're Squire. They could be anything, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with those pickups. They're lovely. They sound great with that tone. I can go as loud as I want. Do you know what I've noticed more doing all these sort of silly fluff pieces is the fact that 500,000 people watch my videos every month. That's 500,000 people watching me play guitar, which is mind-boggling because I'm not that great. It's more pressure than actually fucking building them. So it makes me practice more, and I have been practicing and I can go loud here in the workshop, so it's nice. And the more I practice and the more I improve, bit incrementally, the more I enjoy guitars. It's like a sliding scale. And I had no idea. Be happy with what you've got. This is a fucking, what's this worth? I mean, it's got an half decent fender neck on it. It's got, I think that bridge is about 60 quid. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it might be a £250 parts guitar. What do you want for your money? And it is absolutely delightful. I love it. So be happy with what you've got, everyone. Work on your frets, learn some basic skills, pick your guitar up, practice, play every day. It's weird. I'm fucking baffled. I'm learning every day. Thanks for all your comments. If you want to become a channel member, if you want to donate a guitar, all the details are below. Donations go to charity, and that's the most important thing. I've had a wonderful week. It's Friday afternoon. I'm going home for a glass of wine. Judge me if you want, but the sun's out. I'm going to sit in my garden. I'm going to have a glass of rosé. I know that makes me less of a man. You can judge all you want. Special wave, I know you drink wine too, dickheads.
You jerk off?
Do I jerk off? Yeah. Yeah, I jerk off, yeah.
How many times a week?
Like, three or four times, maybe.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. I myself, I jerk off at least twice a day.
Wow.
Once in the morning, right after I work out, and then once right after lunch.
Really?
Okay? I want to. That's not why I do it. I do it because I fucking need to.